history, just a collection of dusty old facts and dates. Well, a conversation I recently overheard between a teacher and student completely transformed how I think about our relationship with the past, and it might just change your perspective too.
That's really intriguing timing because I've been wondering lately about why some historical lessons seem to repeat themselves. What made this particular conversation so eye opening?
Well, what struck me most was how this teacher framed history as the soul of society, not just a record of past events, but a living blueprint that shapes everything from our laws to our cultural identity. She used this brilliant analogy about how history is like humanity's collective memory bank.
Hmm, that's an interesting way to look at it. But how does that actually help us in practical terms?
So think about it this way. She asked if we'd build a house without checking the foundation first. The same applies to society. Every major decision we make today is built on historical precedent. You know how they say those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it? Well, she gave some fascinating examples.
Oh, really? Like what kind of examples did she share?
She talked about how understanding past economic crashes helped prevent a complete meltdown during the 2008 financial crisis. Then she posed this question: what are three major historical events that directly impact your daily life? Take a moment to think about it, Ma.
That's actually a challenging question. It really makes you think about how interconnected everything is.
Exactly. And here's what's fascinating. She explained how even something as simple as your morning coffee is tied to centuries of colonial history, trade routes, and agricultural developments. It's like this massive web of cause and effect that we're all caught up in.
You know what's really making me think? How does this relate to all the technological changes we're experiencing now?
Oh my gosh, she addressed that too. She explained how studying the Industrial Revolution helps us understand the social impact of AI and automation, like how society handled massive workforce disruption before. Here's another question to ponder. What historical pattern might predict how people will adapt to AI? Take a moment,
That's quite a powerful way to make history relevant to current issues.
right? And she went even deeper, explaining how historical awareness creates this kind of early warning system. She used examples of how understanding the rise of authoritarianism in the past helps us protect democratic institutions today.
So it's like having a societal GPS that shows us where we've been and where we might be heading.
Well, yes, exactly. And what really got me was how she explained that we're not just passive observers. We're actively writing history right now. Every tweet, every protest, every technological innovation is becoming part of this massive historical record.
That's actually pretty mind blowing when you think about it. But how do we make sure we're learning the right lessons?
She had this fantastic approach to developing what she called historical literacy, starting with topics that naturally interest you, then expanding outward. Like, if you're into tech, start with the history of innovation. If you're into social justice, study past movements for change.
This is really changing how I think about my role in all of this.
That's what's so powerful about it. And here's what really stuck with me. She said, those who hold the past with care walk into the future with wisdom. It's about understanding that every choice we make today becomes tomorrow's history.
Sounds like we all have more responsibility than we realized.
You know what? We really do. And as we wrap up here, I think that's the biggest takeaway. History isn't just something that happened to other people long ago. It's this living, breathing force that we're all participating in right now. Every day, we're writing our own chapter in this ongoing human story.
Well, this conversation has definitely made me want to dust off some history books and start reading.
And that's exactly what she would hope for. Because understanding our past isn't just about avoiding mistakes, it's about building a better future with the wisdom of those who came before us.